this is Thanarak with another episode thoughts for Sailor Moon Crystal, this time for episode 18. And with this one, we kind of get a little, I guess, different setup, where the past three episodes is pretty much focused on one of the Sailor Guardians. In this one, there really is not so much focus on Sailor Venus as one would have assumed, and that's basically because unlike the other three, Sailor Venus does not get kidnapped, so we're definitely going to get much more time with her. So I think that's kind of like a fair trade-off for her not to have the kind of focus that the other three had. But one thing we do get is that we do get like some focus on Tuxedo Mask. And of course the fact that he's still struggling with the idea that he's pretty powerless, but with this he actually gains some power and learns that, you know, he's got something. He even has a special named attack now, which was of course something he really only had in the manga series. I don't think that ever translated into the anime whatsoever. But of course, attached to that is the fact that he and Usagi are kind of moving beyond just being like a princess, a prince and princess, and becoming like a king and queen, which of course is going to be pretty vital for the storyline of R. As of course, with the next episode, we start heading towards the future. As we learned that Chibi Usa finally explains that that's where she's from, and kind of asks for their help in saving it. In this episode overall, there's really very little change from the manga. I mean, little things here and there, but overall stayed rather true to it. Let's see. I know there's at least a couple differences. I know one of like the big ones is that with Chibi Usa at the end, in the manga, Usagi just kind of grabs her brooch back from her after, you know, Rubius has like made his attack. In this version, though, Chibi Usa actually gets the chance to kind of hand it over to Usagi, which he does. And I guess also that kind of final battle with, was it Kavalas? I'm probably butchering her name. But in the manga, it is incredibly short. Honestly, you know, you could very well kind of like miss it going on. It definitely kind of felt like Naoko Takeuchi realized that she had run out of pages and just kind of crammed it in this little corner of a page. So with the anime series, we get a little better flow as we get to actually get a little bit more of that. Let's see. And I think those are like the two big major changes, because like I said, most of it pretty true to the manga itself. And like I said, with this we get a little focus on Tuxedo Mask. Kind of a somewhat return of the Four Kings, as he still has their stones and is able to kind of summon their spirits for advice, which he does in this. And yeah, like I said, he now actually has his own power, which is, you know, I think is kind of nice, because he is very much overpowered by everyone else quite easily. So it's nice that he has something, especially since, you know, in this version he doesn't have his roses. Of course, we also get a new attack from Sailor Venus, because, you know, pretty much all the Sailor Guardians get something new. But like I said, not too much like focus on her, which I guess I'm a little disappointed with, even though I know that it was kind of expected it was going to happen, just from the manga and the fact that Sailor Moon Crystal has been sticking so close to it. But like I said, there's still going to be plenty of her going forward as she gets to go with Sailor Moon and everyone to the future, which I'm really looking forward to, as of course the next episode is the debut of Sailor Pluto in the series itself. So I'm really excited for that because she's one of my favorites. So it'll be nice to see that. And also, I think I mentioned before, Pluto in general has a little bigger role in the storyline than what was, or what she had in the original anime. So I'm really happy for that. Let's see. There was something else. Well, I do like the fact that this episode, it does kind of bring in some of the, you know, I guess supporting cast, where we get to see people like Naru and such, at least not get a lot of focus, but at least, you know, notice or get kind of pulled into the storyline a bit, especially with Naru and her kind of like early on, her realizing that you know, Usagi has a world that she's just not really a part of and really can't like enter into. I do like the fact that, you know, these characters aren't completely forgotten, and that, you know, they're not also at the same time not completely oblivious to things that are going on. Let's see. Oh my gosh, there is definitely something I'm forgetting, and I cannot recall what it is. Alright, but I gotta keep talking. But yeah, overall, decent episode. Animation's kind of gone iffy again. I'm really hoping it means that they're working on like some future episodes to make it look really nice in comparison to, you know, kind of what we've been getting recently. But, you know, it's not like really terrible levels at this point, especially if, you know, you're, by now most people are familiar with the animation quality, or at least the broadcast animation quality, because, you know, when the home video release comes out, we all know that most of it's going to get like fixed up and look so much better than what it has been. Oh, the villains. With this episode, we do get a better understanding of kind of what's going on with them, and we learn a little bit about Wise Man, where we learned that he just kind of showed up and gave Prince Demando kind of this power, and the rest of like the Black Moon, they don't quite completely trust him. But, you know, they're really not in a position to kind of question it, especially with Prince Demando. Definitely, you know, backing Wise Man as much as he is. So we get to see a little dissension in the ranks there, and kind of learn that this Wise Man character, he's not, I guess, native to the Black Moon, unlike everyone else is. So, like, that he's an outsider, and that he may have a plan that doesn't quite, you know, or isn't maybe not quite in the favor of the Black Moon. So, I think that's like one of the really nice things about this story arc, is that we do kind of learn a bit about the villains, or at least like the main villains. As unfortunately, the four Specter Sisters, they don't get much focus before they meet their ends. I guess now that I think about it, the other change, since I knew there was a third change from the manga that I felt was kind of relevant to bring up, is the fact that in that battle, when it's just Venus with the final Specter sister, she's able to use her ability to kind of show these, I guess, images of the kidnapped Sailor Guardians. In this, though, that gets erased in the anime, or just doesn't get shown. Instead, we just have her bringing the images of the deceased sisters instead. And yeah, I think that just about wraps everything up, because like I said, this one really stuck very closely to the manga. And yeah, a lot of setup mainly in this episode. And of course, really looking forward to the next episode, because again, Sailor Pluto! Yay! So with that, I'm just going to go ahead and wrap up. Thank you for watching. I hope you subscribe to my channel, leave a like or comment. Until next time, bye!